Oh, hey! Guess what? It's my birthday today. I had a lot of festivities over the weekend. I had a birthday party. My husband took me to a live play. Every year we go see like a mystery. This year we went and we watched a play called Moriarty and like the adventures of Sherlock and Watson. It was more of a comedy, but that's okay. Wasn't really a lot of mystery, but that's okay. The year before we watched an Agatha Christie play, and that one was very suspenseful, very like whodunit. So it was a different pace, but it was still okay. I figured I would show a few of the things that I got, because I did get some fun birthday presents. I also got yarn money to buy yarn. So I'm very excited about that. At some point, I think for the most part, I'll be thinking about projects that I want to do and then picking out yarn, being like really intentional, because people did give this money to me as like a way to bless me and a way for me to find joy. And I don't just want to go out and buy a bunch of yarn just because I have the money. Like I want to save it and buy it for when I actually want yarn. So hopefully it lasts me a while. Let's start with the biggest and most amazingest thing I got for my birthday. About 5 years ago, I picked out a blanket pattern that was crocheted, and I told my mom, I said, "You always make baby blankets for other people. I'm your baby. Where's my blanket?" And so she laid out a bunch of crochet patterns that were like easy, and she was like, "Okay, pick one out." So I did, and then she's like, "What size do you want?" And I was like, "Long enough to cover your 5'9" daughter." And she said, "Oh." So 2 years ago, we went to the store and we picked out the yarn, and this weekend, she made me my blanket. Do you see how beautiful it is? Do you see how long it is? It's gorgeous. I picked out the colors. I picked out like fall colors that would go well for a long period of time. I didn't want anything that was like too specific that I would maybe grow out of, because I knew that it would take a long time for me to get this blanket. And oh my goodness, I love it so much. This is gonna sound weird, but it still smells like my mom, and that makes my heart so happy. It just makes my heart so happy. She spent so much time on this, so much love. She is a crocheting queen. Yeah, and one day I hope that I'm like her. So anyway, this was the best present ever. Other gifts included a little Legend of Zelda game where like Link is a little chibi. There's a new one coming out at the end of September where you play as Zelda, and it's kind of like the same game style. Let me real quick look and see what the game name is. Oh, it's called Zelda Link's Awakening. Hopefully you can see that. So I got Zelda Link's Awakening. Oh, now my screen looks really green. Sorry. I got new headphones for Fortnite that are wireless. It was really frustrating to get them set up, but now that they're set up, I haven't had any issues. So that's been really fun. Yeah. The other thing I got that's really exciting and kind of yarn related is a ball winder. I don't have one of those things that like holds the yarn out. So if I get those twisted skeins, I don't have anything to push the skein apart other than like 2 chairs, but you know, you just enlist a buddy to hold it for you, and then you're good. But I'm so excited, and I got a purple one. My work actually got this for me. So this was a gift from my work, and I'm super duper excited. There aren't really any instructions that come with it, but I'm hoping that it's a pretty easy setup. I don't really have anything that needs to be wound up, but I think we might wind something up just for the fun of it. You're not really supposed to wind stuff up until you're about ready to use it, because winding can actually cause the yarn to stretch and to change weight. It can make it smaller weighted. If you wind something up and you don't use it pretty quickly after, you can change the weight on the yarn unintentionally. So you're not supposed to do that until you're pretty confident about when you're ready to use that yarn. Interesting. I'm confused. Okay, I think we're gonna set this on the edge of a table. Probably my craft table. Here's my very messy tabletop. Okay, so I know this goes here. Oh, so fun. But where does this go? Let's see if the box has instructions. Okay, look. So here's my laptop, and my laptop usually sits up on this little stand with my little plushie. Usually sits up here on my stand, and now I can wind on my stand. I was trying to find an edge, because on my desk the only edges are like in the middle. But now I have an edge that isn't in the middle. It'll take a little bit of rearranging, but also, Puppy really wants to say hi to you, so come here. Oh, really, she just wants up. Say hello. Look up here, TT. Oh. Do you see up here? Wow, so big. What a good girl. Yeah, she's like, I really just want pets. Oh, what a good girl. Okay, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. She's a sweetie. I'll keep her. Okay, so I'm really excited about this, and I think maybe we should use it. I have some just random yarn that we can use. Let's see if we can figure this out. I think I've got it, folks. So exciting. So yeah. So then there we go. We're just going to weave in the outside, and then there's the inside. We'll just tuck the inside right in the top. And again, this is like an older ball of yarn that I don't really care about that much, so I don't really care if the weight gets changed a little bit. But how exciting is that? So fun. I've been eyeballing one of these machines for a while, so I'm very excited about it. Ooh, so exciting. And this isn't that big of a cake, so very exciting. And I don't think I need the box. I always like having boxes, especially boxes that are this square and pretty, but I don't think I need it. So I think we can get rid of it. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I like to put all of my birthday cards on the counter downstairs. We have like a little entryway table. So I'm going to add this card to the entry table downstairs. It's from one of my sweet coworkers who bought me a monster. And then this one has a gift card in it for the yarn shop. Very excited. She bought me energy drinks that are healthier. And cosmic brownies, because cosmic brownies are my favorite. And that was another one of my sweet coworkers. I'm going to keep the bag because it's just so cute and so pretty. Ignore the mess behind me. Ignore it. Oh my, what a busy day. Put these in my snack bin. I honestly have so many treats in my snack bin right now. It's not even funny. I definitely do not need all that sugar, that's for sure. I also got this really nice basket from one of my friends. And I am very excited about this because it looks like a perfect yarn bowl. It doesn't have a hole in it, but who cares? Something to put yarn in? Love it. Got some stickers. So many fun things. Like I said, just so blessed. Should we wind up another little cake, I wonder? There we go. So there's the top. And there's the cake. Honestly, I see why people do it all the time. Kind of addicting. You know? But yeah, you do want to be careful when you wind up these cakes, because if you don't use the yarn soon, like being in this form can stretch the yarn out. So be careful. Don't wind too much of this up if you're not going to use it soon. I know it'll be nice to like tidy up and get things cleaned up, but unless you're okay with the weight of the yarn changing, you don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Have fun. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and set those to the side. They seem to take up so much less space when they're like that. Don't know why. Okay, well, that's kind of all I have to show you. I just wanted to tell you that it was my birthday, show you some birthday presents I got, figure out how to use my winder, which didn't have that big of a learning curve, to be honest. The hardest part was setting it up. Yeah. So I think I'm going to clean my craft room. It's really dark. It's kind of later in the night, but my husband works really late, so I'm just going to be dinking around, having fun, watching YouTube, putting up my TV remote because it's upstairs in my bedroom for some reason.